What's up, everybody? My name is Michael Lee Murphy. I'm one half of the Brothers Murph, and it's time for Meta Game Minute, a weekly segment where we talk about something in board games that's been on our brains. So today, what I want to talk about is I want to talk about super duper Deluxified games and how they are the best possible thing for this hobby in terms of growing it. Now, that's a hyperbolic statement, yes, but I think that there is absolutely a lot to be got from having deluxe games. So the game that made me think about this is this game right here, Chai. Very light game, family weight, colorful, pretty, and we got a deluxe version of it that has a lot of chunkiness to it. The tiles are chunky. There's a player mat that you definitely don't need, but it's nice and colorful and looks like it's just a nice day in the park. It comes with these cups that look like they're like terracotta or something. They're kind of squishy, just like insane. And all those do is when you fill it in order, you just dump stuff into it. It's just a trash can for bits. And it's super nice. It comes with game trays and things like that. And metal coins, and everything is Deluxified. And it's for a very light game. So this was an interesting thing because Chai, full disclosure, is kind of like, it's like 70 bucks or something. It's expensive for such a light game. So that might be on the extreme end, but I wanted to get the deluxe version of that game because I was like, you know what? This is a game that's aimed at, you know, a lighter crowd. And what I started thinking is like maybe some people that I know that have dabbled in board games, play some board games, but haven't dove in too deep yet. And I was like, you know what? If you have something like this, it has table presence, it looks super duper nice, and it might entice somebody to give it a try because it just looks really nice. And that might create a board gamer. So in general, Nick and I have been advocates for highly produced games. I think most people want their games to be high quality. I think that's something that we as a community demand now, that there's a minimum level of quality, carpe diem, not fitting in that category. So, you know, we in general want nice games. We want them to last. We want them to look nice on a table. And I go a step further that, like, I'm really happy when deluxe versions of games exist. For one, I like that if you really don't care, you don't have to get that version. But we've also played Monumental recently, and we have a deluxe version of that. And like the minis and stuff are just way cooler than tokens are. And that might get somebody interested because of the art and the minis and stuff. You might come in, and it got me because my first thing was like, oh, what's all this, like the mini game? Like, oh, this is like deck builder games. Like, what? Like, okay, that's cool, man. Like, it looks nice. You could get the regular version back in the day. I think the new Kickstarter is now only the deluxe version, but you have an option there. But the deluxe version, like, looks cool, looks epic, it looks big. That might get someone to walk by your table and be like, what is that? That might create a board gamer. We've also talked about games like Histrio. Histrio is a very highly produced game. It's not a deluxe version of the game. It just comes with really nice bits and a 3D theater they have to construct out of cardboard and stuff like that. And it's a very light game, but like Histrio looks nice. It's colorful. It's 3D. Everdell, the tree, I'm glad that thing exists. That thing's insane, but it looks cool. It immediately grabbed me when I first saw it. I was like, what's going on over there? Give me that tree. You know, it might create a board gamer. So I'm curious, what do you think of super deluxe versions of games? I personally think you make Chai, you make it super pretty, you make it chunky, you make it tactilely satisfying, you might make a board gamer by doing that. So I'm glad that this super duper, very much chunky, expensive version of Chai exists because I think that's going to help make more of us. And the more of us there are, the better. This hobby should be shared with everybody. So that's just my ramblings, my manic ramblings on Deluxified games, a couple examples of deluxe games. What do you think about deluxe games in general? Do you like them for any and all types of games? Do you want them only for certain types of games? Do you not like them at all? Do you think the deluxe version should be the standard version and we just pay a little bit more for board games but have better stuff? I don't know where I sit on that one. That's maybe a topic for a later date. What do you think about deluxe games in general, Deluxified versions, or games that are just super well produced, maybe beyond what you'd think of for a light game like Histrio? Let me know in the comments below. I love it. I want my games to be chunky. I want maximum chunk factor all the time because it's very satisfying for me. And I think it's very satisfying for new gamers. If you have those quacks bits and you're like, it's gonna make you feel good. And that might make you feel good about board games. You have a positive association and now you're a board gamer and you got a bunch of games behind you and it's great. That is it for me, folks. Thank you so much for joining me. And just remember that whether or not you want bare bones cubes, nothing fancy, or you do want the super duper chunkified everything, the more meta, the more better. Boy, was I excitable on that one. I'm excited about Deluxe Bits. If you want to see us Deluxifying our own games, you can check out a 3D printing video that Nick makes where he 3D prints stuff. It's self-explanatory. And if you want to see a different cool video, you can click on down the way and something fun will pop up for you. And if you're new to us, we're the Brothers Murph, so make sure you subscribe and click that bell notification so you know when we have new videos coming out. Peace, everybody.